Now, in almost every interview you read that people talk to you, everybody asks about, are you going to get sued or not? It hasn't happened yet. It doesn't really look like it's going to happen necessarily. Are you tired of playing the role of like the renegade guy who is on the edge of getting everything taken away?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of boring for me, and I mean, I understand that's an easy angle to write.
Yeah,
and
sure.
It's controversial, but for me, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a little bit bizarre because even like in the City Paper article with Aaron Jensen, I thought was really good. You know, I've known Aaron for a long time.
Yeah.
But you know, there's some points in there where I thought it was kind of like he was stressing.
He talked to a lot of lawyers.
Yeah. Well, he was stressing that kind of like, you know, if this was resolved and it was fine, that would even be a problem for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was completely wrong there. He was kind of, you know, it's definitely a point of press. But as far as like the interest, if you go and interview every person who walks in and out of Club Gravity in November,
Yeah.
no, you know, maybe
No one's going to be there because the cops might bust in.
right, no one's there for the controversy. They're there for the music. You know what I mean? Most of the kids coming out, there is this level of appeal of being an outlaw, but it's like, that's not really why people are downloading the album. They don't think of it in those terms. They just like it on a musical level. So because of that, certain things become annoying. But I understand it, and I believe certainly about copyright. I'm very interested. And I've followed Negative Land, Kid 606, Danger Mouse, all of that. Very interesting to me. And I know I'm a part of that, and there's no denying it. It just, you know, the issue has been beaten to the ground. I wish I just had a better answer. People are just like, have you been sued? And they're waiting for a nice long answer, and it's just no. You know, that's just the answer.
What kind of feedback have you gotten from people that you've sampled?
The first person who hit me back, I think, was Sophie B. Hawkins' manager. And that was cool because I love Sophie B. Hawkins, and she wanted to collaborate, and I just thought that was completely out of left field and random, and I thought that was funny. But from there, you know, the biggest compliment was Big Boy from Outkast coming out to a show of mine in Atlanta, which was just mind-blowing. And he told me he had seen me play in Vegas one time, and it's just in a small club, and it was a Saturday night, and, you know, I'm under the impression that he can do what he wants on a Saturday night in Atlanta. But he chose to come out, and he hung out with my friends to actually help run my visuals during the show for a little bit. And yeah, it was just really funny, and I talked to him about releasing his vocals on my album, and he was completely unfazed. It wasn't even like he had to think about it. It was just like, oh yeah, if you do that, that's the way music exists. You know, you sample and you make a record with it. So just things like that have been cool. I actually just recently, the most recent one was a songwriter who works with Donnie Iris hit me up, and he's actually a professor of intellectual property at Case Western where I went. And so he kind of works on both sides, a songwriter and works within the legal field. And he told me that he was a big fan of the way I used Aaliyah, the Donnie Iris song, on Night Ripper. So he thought that was very cool, and he also thought that it should fall under the fair use doctrine. He thought it should be completely legal. So that meant a lot to me, that someone who, you know,
Who actually knows his stuff.
yeah, he has a little bit of, you know, saying both sides, was into it on all levels, on an aesthetic level and on a legal level.